Trinity B1 ISC1 4 skills test, SELT secure English language tests, B1 English test ISC1 skilled worker, health and care worker, scale-up worker, student visas.
For the reading part, I want you to have a look at the instructions for the exam first. Hold on, please. I want you to read aloud instructions for the exam and information for candidates, please.
Okay, instructions to candidates. Write your name, candidate's number, center number, and exam date on the front of this exam paper. 2. You must not open this exam paper until instructed to do so. 3. This exam paper has 4 tasks. Complete all tasks. 4. You may highlight parts of the text or questions with a highlighter pen. 5. Use only blue or black pen for your answers. 6. Write your answers on the exam paper. 7. Do all rough work on the exam paper. Cross through any work you do not want marked. 8. You must not use a dictionary in this exam. 9. You must not use correction fluid on the exam paper. Information for candidates. You are advised to spend about 20 minutes on tax 1, 20 minutes on tax 2, 40 minutes on tax 3, 40 minutes on tax 4. Yeah.
Yeah. But in here, you have the liberty to do whatever you like with your time because you have 2 hours, so you can spend 1 hour on reading and 1 hour on writing. Okay, you do not have to be worried that, okay, I just need to spend 20 minutes on task 1 or 20 minutes on task 2. So now let's move to the next part. This is called the long text reading, sir. Okay? I am sure that as a student, you understand English pretty well, so I want you to read these 5 paragraphs for me.
Okay. Paragraph 1. Sleep is essential for human life. We can actually live longer without food than without sleep. Most people spend about a third of their life sleeping. That means during our life, we will spend about 25 years asleep. While the average person sleeps about 7 hours a night, some people can manage with as little as 4 hours. We don't need all the same amount of sleep. Paragraph 2. So, what happens when we are asleep? There are 5 stages in a cycle of sleep. Each cycle lasts about 90 minutes, and we often repeat the cycle 5 times a night. In the first 2 stages, we fall into a light sleep. In stages 3 and 4, we are in deep sleep and our heart rates are breathing slow down. In stage 5, our brain becomes active and our eyes move around quickly. This stage of sleep is called REM, which stands for rapid eye movement. It is during REM sleep that we do all our dreaming. Paragraph 3. We all know that sleep is good for us, but what are the benefits? One benefit is that it helps us resist illness. Without enough sleep, our body cannot fight off colds and the flu as easily. Your sleep pattern can also affect your diet. Researchers at the University of Chicago discovered that poor sleep increased a hormone in the body that makes us hungry. This means that people who sleep badly often eat more high-calorie foods and gain more weight. Paragraph 4. Sleep also plays a part in our performance at school and at work. A number of reports have shown that children who get good night's sleep do better in school. Obviously, one reason for this is that if you are very tired, you cannot focus. However, There is another important reason. Scientists believe that sleep is important for our memory. While we are asleep, our brain deals with information we have learned, and sleep helps strengthen our memories. Paragraph 5. Another essential part of sleep is to understand is our circadian rhythm
Circadian rhythm, yeah.
or body clock. This is our body's natural rhythm of sleep. Generally, our body clock tells us to sleep when it's dark and wake when it's light. However, studies now suggest that young people's body clock change when they become teenagers. Some scientists believe that teenagers are not lazy, but biologically programmed to go to bed later and wake up later.
Okay, that's right, sir. You understand it pretty well. If there's any part of it that you do not get, you can tell me about it. But I think the English is very easy. It's not hard. No difficult words. What do you say?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to show you the question types. Okay. In here, you need to understand that what do you find easier? Okay. Question type 1 is this one. Can you read the title of the question only and explain?
The one for question 1 to 5?
Yes, the title on top, the text on
The
2.
text on
Yeah.
page 2
Hmm.
has 5 paragraphs, 1 to 5. Choose the best title
Hmm.
for each paragraph from A to F below and write the letter A to F on the lines below. There is one title you don't need.
Yes. So as you know that there are 5 paragraphs, but there are 6 options, so 1 is extra, right? What about this one, 6 to 10?
Choose the 5 statements from A to H below that are true according to the information given in the text on page 2.
Hmm.
Write the letters of the true statements
Hmm.
on the lines below in any order.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That is right. So out of these 8 statements, you need to pick 5 true ones. Of course, it's easy for you. You understand it. 11 to 15 title.
Complete sentences 11 to 15 with an exact number, word, or phrase,
Hmm.
maximum 3 words from the text. Write the exact number, word, or phrase on the lines below.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's right. So I don't want to solve this with you right now because I need to complete the entire paper. Okay. I can give you this as homework because you understand the text. I'm sure you would be able to solve it. Okay. I can just tell you the pattern here. Like, for example, if you're solving this one, if you think paragraph 1, for example, talks about how much we sleep. So you'll write D here. Okay.
Okay.
And if you think paragraph 2 talks about different types of sleep, so you will write E in here. That's it. Rest of it you'll do by yourself.
Okay.
Okay, then 6 to 10, you think that this statement is true, that everyone's need for sleep is different. You can write A in here, but you can write in any order. If you feel that G is correct, that our body clock generally follows changes in light, you can quickly write G at number 7 too. You do not have to follow any alphabetic order. Okay? All right, so this is number 2. And then last one, no more than 3 words, right? You can write 1 word, you can write 2 words, you can write 3, but no more than 3.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So for example, I can solve one for you. During a lifetime, the average person will be asleep for, you tell me, sir, average person will be asleep
25
for
years.
25
25
years.
years.
So you can write that in here, 25 years. Uh-oh. 25 years. Okay? Exact word. Just the way they have written it in the paragraph, you'll write it exactly like that. Okay, you can write numbers also if not like this, 25 years. Got it?
Okay.
Now we'll move to the next one. This is called multi-text reading. I want you to read this carefully because I'm going to solve multi-text writing for you. Go on, read text A, please.
Text A.
Hmm.
Reasons people learn foreign language.
Hmm.
Personal interest,
Hmm.
enjoyment,
Hmm.
degree requirement,
Mm-hmm.
use in future career,
Mm-hmm.
future travel or study abroad,
Okay.
family background,
Mm-hmm.
order.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
So if
Okay,
I would
text
ask
B.
you from this graph, of course, you're smart enough. Could you please tell me what is the commonest reason for people to learn a foreign language if you look at this graph?
Uh, Personal interest, enjoyment.
Beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay, now text B.
Scientists believe learning a second language increases brain power. Researchers from University College London studied the brains of 105 people.
Mm-hmm.
80 of these people were bilingual. They found learning other languages changed the part of the brain which processes information. They compared this change to the way in which exercise builds muscles. Studies show that people who regularly speak more than one language are better at problem solving. In addition, students who study foreign languages than students who only speak one language. This is particularly true in maths, music, reading, and understanding vocabulary.
Yes. If I would ask you from this text, what benefits do students get who study if they are bilingual? Bilingual is a person who can speak two languages, just like you are a bilingual.
Okay.
Hmm.
Uh, I think they are better at solving problem.
And
They get a better score in tests in school.
brilliant. And
Mm,
And of course, they can learn other things like maths, music, reading, and understanding vocabulary. Besides that, it increases their brain power as well. Okay? So remember, you're way smarter than many people in the UK because you're bilingual. And your ability to switch from one language to another makes you smarter. Okay?
okay.
Thank you. You understand that, right? Bilingual.
Yes.
Yeah, got
Yes.
it. Okay, great. I just want you to read text C and also text D.
Okay. Student name is Maria Coates, class 4A, language experiment. Today, our class conducted an experiment based on research about learning languages. Researchers at the University of Edinburgh Reed School of Music have discovered that learners' memory skills are much better when learning language to music. Our class decided to test whether music helps us learn languages. In our school experiment, we tried to remember phrases in Greek and repeat them 15 minutes later. It was, of course, important to choose a language no one knew. We were divided into three groups. Each group listened to the Greek phrases and repeated them, but each group did this in a different way. The first group heard the phrases spoken, the second group heard the phrases set to a reading, and the third group heard phrases in a song. The singing group was able to remember far more Greek than the other two groups. Our conclusion was that learning language in a song does help you remember language more easily. Text D. What is the best way to learn a foreign language? Aksung, South Korea. You should definitely go and live abroad. The best way to learn a language is to be with native speakers and not speak your own language. Alexei, Russia. I use the internet all the time. It's very cheap and easy way to learn. You have to be careful though, as not all websites are good. Kara, Italy. I think watching film with English subtitles is very helpful. My friend listening to English music, but I don't think that's a very good way to learn. That's it.
Yeah. So, as you can see that according to TechC, they did an experiment and they found out that learning language in a song is, helpful.
It's better.
And could you tell me from TechC, what are the methods? What are the best ways for learning a foreign language?
I think you should go and live abroad. The best way to learn language is to be with native speakers and not speak your own language.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's text D.
Yeah. Yep, that's right. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have to read it like this. Okay. So definitely using internet, go and live abroad, talking to native speakers, watching films with English subtitles. These are the different ways of learning a foreign language that they have mentioned in it. Yeah?
Okay, okay, all the three.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Using the internet all the time is really cheap and easy way to learn. Also, watching films and with English subtitle is very helpful.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's the
Okay,
three.
that's all. That's all. That's all. Okay, now again, what kind of questions would you have in this? Can you read this part? This.
Read question 16 to 20 first, and then read text A, B, C, and D below the questions. As you read each text, decide which text each question refers to. Choose one letter, A, B, C, or D, and write it on the lines below. You can use any letter more than once.
Mm-hmm. That is right, sir. Okay. Now understand this, like most of the people, they make this mistake that they start writing the answer to that question in front of it. But you don't really have to write the answer in front of it. Like which paragraph says that music helps us learn? That is text C, right? So just like that, you will pick in which paragraph this statement is given. Like this answer to this question is, okay? Which paragraph
Okay.
shows that shows shows that more people choose to learn a language for pleasure than work. So that is text A. Do you understand?
Yes.
So that's all. The rest you'd solve by yourself. I'll send you this PDF. Okay, then comes this part that says you know about it already. Can you read the question, please?
Choose 5 statements from A to H below that are true according to the information given in the text above. Write the letters of the true statements on the lines below in any order.
Mm-hmm.
The
So
most
again,
common
mm-hmm,
what?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
The most common reason for learning a language is to understand
Yeah.
film and music.
That is not true, okay? Because they have just given personal interest and enjoyment, not films and music, okay? So, for example, they say that people who speak more than one language are often better at subjects with numbers, that is maths. So, of course, you're going to pick that in here. True. C. Okay? Just like that, in
Okay.
any order, you can pick the true
Okay.
statements. Then comes the last one, fill in the blanks. Can you read it, please? Question type.
Question 26 to 30. The notes below contain information from the text on pages 4 and 5. Find an exact number, word, or phrase, maximum 3 words, from text A to D to complete the missing information in gaps 26 to 30. Write the exact number, word, or phrase on the lines below.
Okay, I don't think so you would have any issue with this. Okay, but still I want to explain a little bit to you.
Okay.
Okay, for example, the first one says the benefits of studying a second language. The benefit of studying a second language. The benefits of studying a second language. Okay, sir, can you see that in here that this one says pleasure and something enjoyable? Can you see that?
Yes.
And this one says the second point in here that carries a blank. Of course, you need to fill in with the missing information. And the last point says get better job and progress in a career, right?
Okay.
This means
Yes.
that he has paraphrased it and written it in here. If you want to fill in the blank, the language is required in order to study for a degree. Understand it?
Okay.
Because the first one, he has already given personal pleasure. Second one, degree required, language is required in order to study for a what? Study for a degree and use in the future career. Can you see that? Like missing information, trying to find out through a sequence. Do you get it? Keywords also. The word required is given here.
Okay.
Yeah, once you read it by yourself, you'll get it. Now in here, effective ways of learning, apologies. Foreign language students often get higher marks. Now you read about marks in text B, right?
Okay.
They get better marks in their tests. Better score means better marks in tests. So you'll write tests in here. And then blank is increased. Now in here, what is increased by learning languages? Brain power. Do you understand, sir?
Okay.
It's okay if you can't understand it, just sit down, have a look at it. I'm sure you'll figure out something, right? Missing information, fill in the blanks, taking a hint from the keywords, reading the titles carefully, right? Now in here we say effective ways of learning. What are the effective ways of learning? Listen to a blank. Now listen to a what? They say it in text C, listen to a song, right?
Okay.
So you'll write that in here. And then blank and practice with native speakers. Now the word native speaker is given in text D.
Okay.
This is one method. But what else are you supposed to do? You're supposed to go and live abroad. We cannot write go and live abroad because it carries four words. So you can either say go abroad or you can write a slash and say live abroad. Both answers would be correct.
Okay.
Go abroad and practice with native speakers, live abroad and practice with native speakers. You can see that all the answers are given in the same line.
Okay.
Can you see that?
Yes.
Now we are running out of time. I think we should go for one more lesson where I could do writing part with you.
Okay.
Okay? I'm going to send you this PDF as soon as you'll get time. Go through 1 to 30 questions. That's it.
Okay.
That's your homework.
Okay.
Thank you so
Okay.
much for joining me today, sir, and I hope I'll speak to you whenever you want next. Okay? I'm
Okay. All
sending
right.
you
Thank you.
your work. Thank you so much for joining. It was lovely meeting you.
Thank you.
Goodbye, sir. Thank you. Later. Thank you.